What's up, everybody? Rod J back again. Take a look at another beer. Thanks for swinging by to check out another video. Actually, out and about today, I'm actually at one of our local places, Buffalo Bob's. They actually have 20 taps here. Of course, some of those are taken up by a few of the macros, but they do have a good selection of craft beer. I just ordered one from Rhinegeist, which is actually one of our local breweries here in Cincinnati, and it's actually one of my favorites that they actually do. It's called Stryker. It is I believe it's a double, it might be a triple IPA. I'll have to double check that, but this is actually named after one of the brewers there at Rhinegeist. Nice beer, especially when it comes off draft. Now, it came out here with about a finger, a little bit over, well, about a finger, I guess you could say, of head. It's down to about a quarter of a finger now. So the one thing I would say is the first beer I ordered here actually came out nicely. This one came out with a little bit more of a colder glass, but it is warming up a little bit here since I'm outside, and you're starting to see a kind of drop down there with the head coming down. But this beer, ABV offhand, I can't remember, I'll have to put that in the description, is one that was crafted, I think, a couple years ago, and ever since it came out, I actually have enjoyed it. I think they offered only in the 22-ounce bottles, unless you're at the brewery here in Cincinnati. Nice, good color on it. You get that nice golden glow. I'm trying to find out where my camera is here, of the beer. The head sits pretty much as a nice, pretty much white on head. As far as the aroma, you do get some of that grapefruit coming out. You get some of that citrus that you expect to get with an IPA type style beer. A little bit of like a tangerine. Good amount of aroma. It comes out rather easily. Now, it is being muted some because of the colder glass, but it's still noticeable. It has a nice pleasure to it as far as the taste. Just as much as I remember before, it has a nice smoothness to it. It has a nice malty feel to it. Good mouth coating. Really gets on the tongue and around the mouth nicely. Great mouthfeel. You have a nice break from that initial to the finish. Slides down the throat really when you swallow on this one. So even though it's hopped up some with the bitterness, not overly bitter that it kind of knocks you back. Again, it's one of those beers where the malts are balanced very nicely against the hops. And I relate this one back to something like the Great Lakes and their Lake Erie Monster, or some of the other bigger IPAs where that malt comes more into play. They use the malt to kind of subdue some of the hops that are used here. Gives a nice flavor to the palate. You do get a little bit of that taste of the malts also in the finish. You get a little bit of that bitterness in there, but you're getting that good amount of the citrus taste that you want to get with an IPA. You got a little bit of a juiciness in there as well. Not like the New England IPA, but a nice juicy feel to it. Not as dry or semi-dry as some of the other IPAs out there. Just an all-around good beer, in my opinion. I mean, it's one of those ones that only comes out seasonally here. But if you happen to get a chance to check out Stryker from Rhinegeist, definitely one that I would say to do. Good burst of flavor, good initial hit on the tongue with that initial bite. And I like how it's now on the roof of the mouth. Duration is great on this one. I'm actually also enjoying a cigar here as well. And you can enjoy the cigar, still enjoy the beer, still have those flavors kicking around nicely. I actually ordered a barbecue pulled pork sandwich that I'm waiting to see how that matches up with this beer as well. But if you get a chance, check it out. Again, you have to be pretty much local to get this beer, but it is one worth checking out if you do get a chance. That all being said, I appreciate you guys swinging by to check out another video. I look forward to catching you next time. As always, keep drinking good craft beers, and get your beer on. Cheers.